of all, think is going to win, and then make the case?
Yes. My prediction is very clear. Donald Trump is going to become the third president since World War II to fail in a re-election bid. Why do I say this? Because, as you say, I have a system. It's called the keys to the White House, and it's been correct since 1984. And the basic thesis behind the system is forget the polls, forget the pundits, forget who's up and down, who's had a good day or a bad day. Keep your eye on the big picture. American presidential elections are essentially votes up or down on the strength and performance of the party holding the White House. And the way my system works, there are 13 keys, and if 6 or more turn against the party holding the White House, of course, Trump and the Republicans, they're predicted losers, and right now, they're down 7.
They're down 7. Okay, the polls have indicated that Trump is down. But again, you refer to the pundits. A lot of them say, well, if he can take Florida, if he can do that, then there is a path for him to be reelected. Expand on that and how your methodology would apply to that.
Yes, my methodology is very, very different. According to the keys, campaigns make absolutely no difference. He can campaign all he wants in Florida, Ohio, North Carolina. It doesn't matter. Nothing that has been said in a campaign in the modern history of the country has affected the outcome. The American people are smart. They're pragmatic. And if they believe that the incumbent has governed the country poorly, they're going to turn him out. Look, Trump made a fundamental mistake. He was cruising to re-election in 2019 with only 4 keys down. Take 6 to count him out. Then he's confronted with the pandemic and the demands for social justice, and he makes a horrible mistake for the country and for himself. He, instead of dealing with the crises, believes he can talk his way out of them. And instead, we get economic plunge, we get a recession, we get social unrest racking the country, and we have 7 negative keys against him.
So,
he
Alan,
didn't understand it's governing, not campaigning, that counts.
Okay, so then, and we were looking at your keys as you were speaking, does it boil down to the pandemic and the mishandling of the pandemic?
Absolutely correct. If he had handled the pandemic correctly and avoided the economic disaster, he would still be a predicted winner this year. It's his own failure to deal with the challenges of his time and to believe he could just gaslight the American people that has resulted in his predicted defeat.
Okay, so last question. Assuming Joe Biden is going to hear about your prediction, what should he do in the next, well, it's less than 100 days now, but if you're Joe Biden, what do you do?
Great question. Since conventional campaigning doesn't matter, the keys suggest a different way to campaign. Build a mandate for your 4 years in office. Tell us what your first 5 bills are that you're going to introduce once you're elected. Tell us your vision for cleaning up democracy after Donald Trump. Tell us precisely how you're going to deal with the pandemic. Tell us the kind of people you're going to put in your cabinet. Campaign as though you were governing.
Does his running mate matter?
Not in terms of the keys, but given that he's 77 years old, I think more than ever before the running mate does matter, but only in terms of, is this person qualified to step into the presidency?
All right. Always great to have you with us. Alan Lichtman, we'll talk to you again soon.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.